Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Obduction. So, I don't like to do this, but we're gonna immediately go to basically a loading screen to go to this Greenland. We were able to take down the shield for this mechanical age, and now I'm calling this next area we're going to Greenland because it's mostly green, as in plants. They all have real names, but I'm not playing along with the creators of the game well enough to justify that. Okay, so this is a Valen or a villain device, and so this says 3 as I understand it. And without a cursor, okay, I just needed to connect it to make 4, and there we go. Just take a picture of that too. So Greenland seems like it is the area that is run by the, and there's nothing else I can do. So, well, this is gonna suck. Am I sure there's nothing else here? No shortcut? It seems really ridiculous to have to put a shortcut. Like, I want to see the area that swaps over there. Yeah. Seriously? There's no way down? This is gonna take a while. Feels like they're kind of just wasting our time now. This is gonna take a really long time to get back where I was. And if this sphere, when it replaces the other sphere, was supposed to do it, it kind of ruins the idea of getting everything back where it belongs, because I can't do that if there are places where you have to both come and go through the same transition. Now these barnacles might be a problem. This is a different path. Oh, found a different path. Good. Maybe we open a shortcut that's a little bit quicker. Or maybe we'll just do this. Okay. Now this should take us to Hoonrath, but I don't know where in Hoonrath. Shall see. We've apparently found some kind of secret vault where art and items have been collected. Toys and Is this what CW has been doing, collecting things? Is he mentally limited? And without a cursor, I have no idea. That says CJ, but who knows if the pillows were originally his. We saw a fire truck before. Old toy. Kinds of jewelry, all kinds of paint, and a book. All the things are the same. Let's pause the screen if you want to really read this, but unless there's something really important on this, I'm just going to continue to do. Tomorrow I will talk to CW. He could be swayed from his battery plan, which is highlighted. So even they know most people aren't going to bother to read this. Let's see. So whoever this is probably the person that was working against CW. Again, this could just be all Unreal assets. It probably is. I'm not sure any of this is really built by or ventures in the ages of Myst and beyond. Like, so there actually were 3 Myst books that were printed and are now solely out of print. Here's a book that you can rotate, but they can't open. It would. Yep. So this is. So if you could open this book right now. It's got a computer inside. Here you have the Ark of the Covenant. I feel like I've just found the secret area. You have 3 animated girls and a painting that I think this might be from some game. Like, I can't really place it. It might be from a comic book series. Got gold. Bars, all kinds of books and things. This, I think, is talking about like the color schemes of different things. I don't know if there's anything actually important to find here. May very well have just teleported into secret cavern. Like that whole section could have just been walled off. And we open that. Oh. barley. Seriously? This could have been accessed at least up to this point way earlier. So I bet the story would make some more sense if I thought about it. And then there's kids everywhere, coloring and drawing. Okay, so how we want to get what we need? I get it close to it if I take this. Yeah, I need to get up there. Sense to be able to travel through. It really isn't a game of confrontation though, so. So, confronting CW, what we know doesn't helpful. Where am I trying to go? I've just blinked. It's a little too complicated. I totally just blinked. We need to get the walkway. Get to the walkway. I think I can just in case we ever need to. Through this point back for a real reason. A lot of walking. A lot of walking. Yeah. Here we go. This path here. Next. Swap spot. If open this door, that cursor would show up at some point. It probably, if I was to guess, not really knowing, it probably messes up the cursor and crashes it whenever it brings up an overlay to say we're in walk mode or run mode. Anything like that. If it might also be crashing because of the Ansel Nvidia option as a thing. Like that really doesn't need to exist. Seems like a function that is only helpful for people trying to make screenshots or marketing people trying to promote and market the so yeah, I don't know how we would swap that point. That would have to be the last place we even put it.
Don't panic. This is the best way to keep everyone safe. Just stay on this path and cross the first bridge. Then keep going until you get to that sign-in area. You'll get more information after you sign in.
So I am here.
Don't panic. This is the best way to keep everyone safe. Just stay on this path and cross the first bridge. Then keep going until you get to that sign-in area. You'll get more information after you sign in. Don't panic. This is...
I was not expecting that at all. And seems like the bridge is out. So again, I think CW is the bad guy. But it's been so long, and they've intentionally made it a really, really long time before we even would reach this point. That I mean, they clearly didn't want you to not... Well, they didn't want you to distrust CW at all. They wanted you to trust him and do everything you've done up to this point so that this can be the halfway point. Decide to change. This game desperately system. It really, really needs a better map system. So I have to do a swap to make this bridge happen. So I can get down to that, I imagine, at some point. And I get down to that at some point. So I can cross this bridge. It's over there. Now that we're entering the Velen area, I'm hoping we don't have to learn much of their number system, which I'm hoping it doesn't become overwhelmingly crazy, but even if it is, I guess we can cheat. So where is this gonna take us? I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't take us to Hunrath at all and takes us to maybe the 4th area or Mechanical Age. Where are we? We're overlooking the place where there was a bridge here before. Oh yeah. So there was this odd bridge that got us on that platform. We have now swapped it for a non-bridge. And you can see now this is the piece of dirt that was here before. They made that kind of convenient. Short trip. So maybe there is some exact coordinates that the swappers can be predicted to be the case. If this is a world that's designed to, and that's a really awkward place for that to be. If it's a world designed to maintain the environment that is in it, and the environment changes because you're swapping things around, like, that might be what? I might hurt the tree. So now we've got this bridge, and eventually we'll enable the other bridge, and that will help. And remember, or maybe I didn't say it, but the foliage in this game is not necessary. So if you turn the graphics down, all the grass and much fewer or non-existent at all. So looking at all these plants and things, I don't even really have to consider them as potential interactable objects. More of these bridges. So if the other one was the mechanical age, this is clearly not a mechanical age. This is a future age. See, outside it seems like now it's a snowy, maybe in the sky area. There's a division here. Like, there's the 4 planets that are connected, and they are just spheres on other planets, which I am not beyond the point of believing that even those spheres, the entire planets weren't moved in some instances. Let's go into what looks like a spaceship. What if we can run into somebody different and we can have an actual conversation? There's been a lot of storyline we've seen in books that I've chosen not to read. It almost gives you the impression that you should trust things written more than things said. But ideally, I would hope that somebody shows up and talks to me, gives me some story. Looks like a ship of some sort. Alright. Hey look, there's birds flying around. More life. Well, unless there's something else I'm supposed to do. Ooh, this is less than smooth. And I feel like I'd still need to blow this one up, but before we shoot it, let's run and check the other place, the other path. If it turns out there's nothing more we can do, then clearly the story pushing you down the path of breaking the shields, which just on the core of it, destroying shields doesn't sound like a good move. Shields inherently being defensive weapons. Alright, so the game is not going to let me pass. No way to pass at all. And this is a slightly good twist on the treetop area in Myst 1. Like, all of these are very familiar callbacks, but putting in a technology element certainly changes things. even if I am helping the enemy succeed and take over these lands, like at this point, it seems like the lands are abandoned anyways, as well. Lock our thing, then use this. It's not the easiest thing to control. No. There we go. That'll terrify people. Less.
This be unexpected. But happy. Good. Very good time to be come here now. I am not know who you are, but I could use help.
It's showing numbers.
Watch. I am trapped. Not can move. These beasts, called villains, they are much danger. Just look around. They live below water. And they are storing us for food. You will see as you go. Come. I cannot be here. Find a way to me. And I can figure this out.
And so, clearly, that's one of the aliens with the mimicry. But that I don't know if that immediately means I should distrust him. If anything, I think it probably means I should trust him, because the game is going to assume that I just assume that he's lying because he's incapable of speaking properly. However, of course, anybody who's played Myst will know that it doesn't. You're presented with two options, and neither one of the options are the right option. So there, I imagine, might be a third option either way. It doesn't particularly matter, because the game is the game. Like, I'm not seeing any collectibles. There's no blue pages. There's no red pages. It's nothing like that that's showing up in the game. And we've been playing for hours and hours. And at this point, we would have even, at the very least, had some indication of something important. And not really. There's some codes to open doors that you need to do and have to do. There's some actions you have to do to open doors. But the only real choice that can be done or undone that I've seen was powering up the battery, which I depowered, but I've already powered, so maybe I've already screwed up. Or destroying all of the transmitters. And clearly that is not Yosef, because if that was Yosef, Yosef spoke a lot better. Well, I don't know. We saw a recording of him saying hello to everybody. He could have just scripted that and spoke very well then, but it doesn't seem the same. And it also seems like that was a hologram of Yosef. Throwing in the cannibalism element, or I guess it isn't technically cannibalism if you eat a different species, certainly puts a spin on it, but I'm not sure if I trust that it's the fish creatures doing it. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, There's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.